Out of all the weapons that I wanted Blizzard to remake during Dragonflight, this one was high on the list. Its design being as cool as its name, the Draconic Avenger was one of those few weapons that could probably actually get you a girlfriend. And with the birth rates collapsing, you would figure that they would bring it back. But no. Now where Blizzard won't do it, somebody else has to. Starting, as one does, by updating the 3D model itself. One thing that I just love about this design is all of them draconic shapes. Something about it reminds me of a great dragon claw, cleaving my enemies right in the organs. It's no wonder that I get this weapon as often requested as I do. You have great taste, my friends. The Draconic Avenger was first added into the game over 18 years ago, with the release of patch 1.6, making it older than some of you watching. Being a drop from the game's second raid, it's no surprise that it looks awesome. To bludgeon a dead horse beyond all recognition, it simply amazes me how well they nailed the gear for Blackwing Lair. Almost as much as it amazes me that they proceeded to do AQ right after. You win some, you lose some. As far as classic WoW weapons go, this design in particular is very densely detailed. However, limited as poly count was in 2005, a lot of those details were doomed to just be a texture on a stick, and it is nothing short of an honor to liberate them into the 3D space. And liberate I did. As a matter of fact, the original design even ended up being a little bit too detailed. Since the old one is, again, mostly just texture, it gets away with these elements being quite fine. However, I aimed for the modern WoW art style, in which details tend to be a bit bigger and fewer, rather than smaller and more. Thus, I decided to adjust the design slightly, as always, putting my focus on making sure I maintain the character of the original. Hashtag bring back Warcraft. On that note, I just want to address something real quick. Since my Judgment remake, I've been doing smaller projects than I've been wanting to. It's really just been a few weapons. And although you guys thankfully still seem to enjoy those, I'm aware that it isn't quite as spectacular as some of the other stuff I've done. The simple reason here is that life has just been getting in the way of it lately. However, I plan on doing a pretty nifty one after this, which, without saying too much, I think you will enjoy. I hope. I did get around to figuring out some stuff for my workflow, which allows me to hopefully be faster with pushing these out, and also hopefully make my videos more satisfying to watch, which you will see in a little bit. Now first, UV unwrapping. Every time I include UV unwrapping in the video, my commentary is the same, so now it'll also be the same. UV unwrapping weapons is easy and fast, and on big things it's annoying and slow. Yep, I said the thing again. And with that, the model of my Draconic Avenger update looks something like this. Now before I unveil my revolutionary new format and the best part of the video, do you not have a computer? Well, I got you a solution. Starforge PCs. The best PCs in the universe, hand-built in Texas by passionate, experienced builders. Starforge PCs offers builds at a variety of price points, perfect for every gamer or content creator. You're looking for something affordable and fast? The Horizon series offers all you need. Are you a content creator or somebody looking for some serious muscle? With its new gen tech, the Voyager series will take your experiences to the next level. If you want something extra special, Starforge even offers limited edition builds every month. What's more, if you want to customize your Voyager PC or build your own, these new custom cases and plate lights, oh my. Every product comes with a 2-year parts and labor warranty, and with their Black Friday sales coming up, this is the ideal time for you to upgrade to having a computer. Now my good people, if you've seen my videos before, you're about to notice something is different. Yep, that's right, no more 3D code. And you know what else? I no longer have to put an epilepsy warning on my video. I've been looking desperately for ways in which I could do these long, static, time-lapsey shots of my texturing process. A 3D Code just does not offer the tools for me to be able to do that. So, I started texturing in Blender. A headache? Oh yeah. But it was also a massive headache to desperately scavenge for presentable shots and footage of me frantically spinning my camera around in 6x speed, let alone cleaning up the usable segments I could find. Yeah, that's a trade-off I'll happily make. Besides, just look at these beautiful time-lapses. Oh boy almighty. As well as being easy on the eyes, these longer shots of the texturing are probably going to do the job better for those of you who try to learn from my videos. I want to give a disclaimer though, learning how to paint is a pickle. I know, we all know. Which is why I understand that a lot of you guys would like me to do a tutorial of sorts. However, my process is still very messy. If I did a tutorial, I would have to explain stuff. And my step-by-steps just haven't crystallized well enough yet to know that I'm not teaching you badly. So learn from my videos if you want, but just keep that in mind. Nothing here is textbook, and I'm not the most efficient. If you do want to watch someone who's a far better grip on the process though and has a really good hand at doing the WoW art style, I recommend a channel called Zug Art. Especially that shovel video. Watch that a couple times and study the steps he takes. That's a goldmine. But yeah, I have answered the tutorial question a lot of times, but I'm not sure if it was ever in a video. Now it is. Good. Now, since some of you follow me on Twitter, I want to spare you any additional Tomcat complaining about things. However, I do want to take this opportunity to bitch about the fact that I just really wish they would have taken the opportunity with Dragonflight to do with Blackwing Lair what Tomb of Sargeras did with the Black Temple. For those of you who didn't play Legion. First of all, never say it in public, because you won't hear the end of it. TLDR, people like Legion, me included, I might add. But what they basically did is make the Raids tier sets a remake of every Black Temple tier set. We saw comebacks of sets like Lightbringer, Gronstalker, Sky Shatter, all the classics that we know and love from back in 2007, giving us a chance to see their initial vision reimagined using all the fancy 3D bits and bobs that WoW artists have at their disposal nowadays. Basically what I do in this channel, but better. And guess what? People loved it. People absolutely loved it. As much of an easy W that was for Blizzard, I cannot imagine there being an easier W than doing the same thing with Tier 2. Yes, Tier 6 was iconic, but it wasn't Judgment. It wasn't Bloodfang or 10 Storms, or Wrath, not to mention all the amazing weapon designs from Blackwing Lair that they could have brought back, but they didn't. As happy as I am that this means I get the chance to do it myself, because the Judgment video was so popular it destroyed my brain, at the end of the day, my remakes don't end up in the game. Not because I wouldn't happily give them for free, but because they don't want them. And probably because I complain too much on Twitter. Just kidding. They don't know who I am. Anyway, Tier 2 being a missed opportunity, the War Within has that whole under Silithus, the Rubian zone going on. So I just really hope they do a raid where they remake all the old AQ stuff. Massive thank you to my incredible supporters on Patreon. All of you. And of course, thank you to the Ultra Mega Chats, Dumbo Jimbo, and Dinkledork. You guys are awesome.